We just had we got different views on what our situation was. Let me ask you this: what's
that be the thing too, man? Sometimes
it's a situationship. So what's the difference between a relationship and a situationship?
The person is the person talking.
Right, the person absolutely talking. Are we actually longing for a relationship, or I'm just here for the day and going tomorrow?
Because you see, the thing is, Cardell,
tomorrow though.
Even with you and Serena just now, you say y'all was talking because that was your intent.
Yeah.
So for you was already talking to her, but for her, she's like,
that's the answer I was looking for.
Relationship.
Intentionality is the difference. Intentionality. My intentions were to start a relationship out of a situation.
And FK said, "Yeah, nah, bro,
she wasn't there yet." So for her, she like, "Nah, we weren't talking." Like
that's
you
my
was
thing.
bugging me.
That was just a part of the team, bro. He was
on the roster.
That I was a starter right off the bench. You running point tonight.
6th man of the year, Cardell.
Man, Cardell.
You gonna get yourself in trouble. You was a starter. You was a starter. Who was the other four? Or was this a football team?
Hey.
Dang.
Wow. Big time.
Hey, call her Coach Lombardi, bro.
It was hockey.
Bro.
Change it up. What? You know what? We won't talk about it.
But you know what's interesting too? I think from a lot of different perspectives too, I told some of my friends, I was like, listen, you gotta go into the dating life now as it's not college, bro. Because a lot of people, they go outside, you know, you go into your adult life and you still think in college like, oh, I need to be in small circles. I shouldn't be talking to this person because they talk to this person. Like, bro, we're all grown now. It don't matter. Whatever you do, if you were interested in that person, be interested. Go and talk. Go pursue.
Like they put
right. Go like they do whatever you need to do.
Interact with their story.
But now, Fred.
And no, Josh, and that's the thing too, man. Like back in the day, like sliding the DM was like legit. You had to hit the DM button and slide in. Like now, it's legit. They said something funny on their story, and now you in the DM.
Right.
Yep.
You need to be.
Right.
Now I was gonna say that's
accident. Go ahead, Josh.
Ain't nobody sliding in nothing on accident, bro. You know what you're doing.
It was funny.
and that you could take it how I said it because that's what I meant.
Absolutely correct.
It was funny.
Let me ask this. Go ahead, Josh.
I was gonna say, I feel like what Fred was saying, like you gotta like this story and all that kind of random stuff. Another thing I heard too, like because all of that is being done separately, like it's taking a toll on people's confidence level when it comes to talking to people. So like now you got all these people that's like basically coming to conclusions instead of actually just saying or asking what their intent is. So like for me and Kendall, when I first started, like when I was interested, I legit went to her and was like, hey, like I want to get to know you better. Like I'm not asking you to be my girlfriend, but I do want us to hang out. Like I want us to, and I kind of told her like what I wanted. And like she could have said yes or she could have said no. But I was at a point where I was like, man, I'm tired of like these guessing games. You know what I'm saying? Not with her, but just in general.
Yeah.
Because that's a lot. Because I mean, I was a first year teacher. I was already stressed out every day. I didn't feel like adding extra stress to stuff. But I feel like people don't do that nowadays. Like you kind of beat around the bush and you want somebody to give you a sign or a signal of like, so you don't get your feelings hurt.
Right. Because you know what, that happens. Like, all right, it happened. Like happening to you. I don't know if it happened to you, Josh, and that's why you do it differently. But yeah, I can say it happened to me in the past, where if I'm in a situation or talking to somebody, I tell them what my purpose is here. I never pursued anything outside of just talking, unless I saw marriage. Because I got to a stage where like I just being boy, I don't want a girlfriend, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not with them other people anymore.
Okay.
Anyway, but I'm saying like intent was there. So when I met Serena, I told her straight up what I was there for. And
First day.
She was confused. I don't think she ever heard that before. She was still trying to like, are you here for this? Like what else is there? Like, nah, this is, I'm telling you what I want to do.
Did you say that because you running game? Because this is a weird game right now.
It sounds good though. I never heard it before. So you tricked me.
Said you want to marry me? You gonna marry the what out of me? Wait, how many people you told this to?
You asked me that? Anyway, let me ask these questions right here. Here you go. Yeah, so we all married. If you think about your own situation, right? You know, in the beginning of dating, let's say dating, we're gonna use Josh's examples of dating. This is somebody you have intention with, they're getting to know better, and you see a future with them. In the beginning of dating, how do you ask to spend the night?
Damn, I don't even remember how you do that.
Like, do you ask, or do you just pretend that you drunk and then?
Oh no, not pretend.
This ain't that day and time, brother. This ain't that day.
I'm about to say this ain't junior year where you just accidentally don't want to walk back to your dorm, is it?
It's cold outside.
Your whole adult, your car got heat.
Oh man,
not mine. At the time it did. You remember the Honda?
Yeah.
Nah, I'll be honest. I'll go first. So when me and Kendall started dating, we did not want to stay the night with each other. We was like, we had some mentors, and they was basically trying to tell us like what would set us up for success. So we kind of made a decision like, all right, we gonna do our best to not stay the night at each other's house. Did it happen sometimes? Yes, but when we would, like, I would sleep on the couch or she would sleep on the couch, and then it would be a conversation of like, hey, you going home or no? Like,
what you about to do?
It wasn't like we just, both of us just woke up and one of us happened to be there. It was like a conscious conversation of like, are you staying over here? Or are you about to go back home? I don't know if that's how everybody worked, but that's how it was with us.
Hey, so y'all went into y'all thing like thinking about getting married.
Yeah.
Well, I know going back to the intentionality part. So I was pretty intentional with her, but she was intentional right back. So like, I know a couple like after we hung, because the thing was we hung out in group settings first. We was in the same friend group. So like, instead of like just being off, we kind of hung out more together when we was all together. And then finally she was like, all right, when we kind of made it official, whatever you want to call it, she was like, hey, so like, this is where I am in life, blah, blah, blah. Like, if you know the person that you want to marry, are you going to want to marry them, or are you going to want to like date for a long time? And so like, we had that conversation like early on. And like, I was a little bit taken aback because I was like, whoa.
Right.
Like this, like kind of how you were saying, Cardell, like you said your stuff up front.
Yep.
So like, I was like, I have never heard this before. Like, ain't nobody ever like straight up whatever. So to answer your question, Fred, yeah, like we both knew like, all right, this ain't just for fun. Like, we gonna do this until we feel like we don't want to be married, and if we don't ever feel that, then we gonna be married.
Yeah. I'm totally opposite. Like, Mira and I have a car at the time. Remember that now. So, like, if Mira came through,
and y'all was living on campus.
Facts. So she would come scoop me, and then over the summer, like if I was staying at my mom's crib, she would come and scoop me from there. I just tell my mom's like, bro, I ain't gonna be here tonight. She'd be like, okay, have fun, whatever. So then I just go back to the Mira house, and I ain't tell Mira sometimes. I'll be like, you gotta take me back home. She'd be like, well, I don't really feel like it. So then I just stay there. And then, but it was other times Mira said, hey bro, you can't stay here tonight. And I'll be like, oh, all right, that's cool, I guess.
He told you early enough for you to get fired or what?
So Sometimes it was like late at night. It'd be like 1 a.m. She'd be like,
all right, so
I got some things to do, bro. So yeah, we gotta go. Like,
dang.
Yeah, it was real, bro. Me and Mira met each other at like this weird time in our life where like we was going through these phases where we just were real blunt with whoever we were talking to, and me and Mira were cool with that. Like, I would just tell her like, "Yo, I'm about to go this place." She was like, "I mean, hey, you grown man, you can do what you want to do." I would tell her the same thing. I'm like, "You grown woman, go ahead, do what you got to do. I don't care, whatever." And that's just how we just kept the relationship. Like, you do you, I'm gonna do me. Boom, boom, boom.